Plex84 back at it again, represents Cerebral Cortex Reviews. How y'all feeling? I'm finna hit y'all with a crazy bombshell, crazy news from Sony. Oh my god, man. Today, they just announced the PlayStation 1 Classic Mini. Get hype about that. I'm holding my camera. You gotta excuse me. I'm hype, man. I had to get the news out to you. It's coming up. 20 games. Only $99. But guess when it's coming out? December 2018, baby. Get hype about that, man. That's 3 months from now, baby. 3 months. Uno, dos, tres. Get hype. December 3rd, 2018. They got 20 games they're releasing on that console. They gave us 5. They said they want Final Fantasy VII on there. They're gonna put that on there. They got Jumpin' Flash. They got Ridge Racer 4. Type 4. They have Tekken 3. They got Wild Arms. What are the other 15? What are the other 15 games we're going to ask about? You know, we got to assume that, Tomb Raider. They're going to probably put Resident Evil on there. Sony always hit us with a surprise. They're probably going to put some imported games on there that we never played before. Hopefully one of those Tales of games, maybe Tales of Innocence or something like that. But Sony's going to hit us with a bombshell. Crash Bandicoot, maybe. I hope not, because they just released the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, so it kind of defeats the purpose of them releasing that trilogy, and you're going to release Crash Bandicoot, on the PlayStation. But who cares? Let's talk about the console. It's going to come with the original PlayStation 1 controller, the original PS1 console. It's going to be a little bit smaller, but it's going to be expected. It's a classic mini. What do you expect? It's going to come with HDMI input, HD. That's HD display right there. So maybe one could assume 720. Sony always wants to one up Nintendo. History is proven. So you're probably going to do 1080p. They got a micro USB jack. So that's probably for you charging your controller, or I don't know what they're going to do with that, but that's yet to be seen. But that's going to be dope, man. This is to celebrate them having that console on the market for 25 years. And I'm just thinking about how this is definitely a kick in the face to Nintendo, because it all started back in like 91 when they were supposed to make that hybrid console together, Nintendo and Sony. Nintendo wanted to do cartridges, Sony wanted to do CDs, discs, so Sony said, we're going to do our thing. We're going to part ways with you, but we're taking all your third-party developers with us, from you. Look it up. You guys remember the history, man. Remember on the 64, they didn't have a lot of third-party support because it was all on PlayStation 1. Look it up. Nintendo came out with the DS console. Sony came out with the PSP. One edition of the PSP had freaking OLED in it. I had it. Nintendo came out with the Wii, with the nunchuck, and the motion control. Sony came out with the Syaxis 3 and the Syaxis 4. PlayStation Vita, OLED, 1080p. Damn near. I think it was like 900p. That's on the handheld. Nintendo ain't even doing that now on the Switch. And I love Nintendo. I love them. But man, Sony always want to be 2 steps ahead of Nintendo. But tell me what y'all think, man. Are y'all getting that console, y'all? Are y'all getting that console? I'm going to get mine. You better get yours. I'm going for mine. If you don't reserve for that console, you ain't getting one. Man, gaming is at an all-time dopeness right now, man. So keep your ears peeled, your eyes peeled. Peel them ears open, y'all. It's your boy Perplex. Subscribe. Stay hype. I'm out.